Tonight, these four people meet to compete for the prizes of a lifetime on The Price is Right, presented by New Wizard Bathroom Deodorizer, the first deodorizer made specially to leave the bathroom fresher smelling. Wizard, freshest thing since fresh air. And now your host on The Price is Right, and here he is, Bill Cullen.
Welcome to The Price is Right. We're going to start a brand new sweepstakes today. So if you're interested in along those lines, watch us. Let's go over here and say hello to, for instance, our champion, Mrs. Barbara Brose, a housewife, Durham, North Carolina. She won it last week with a total of $16,180 worth of merchandise. Welcome back to you, Barbara. Your husband is here with you in New York, isn't he?
Yes, Bill, I brought him along, and we're really having a celebration. Yesterday was our second wedding anniversary.
Mike, you brought him along. That's nice.
Brought him along.
Here's Mr. Joseph Day, a teacher from Woburn, Massachusetts. Are you married, Joe?
Yes, I am, Bill.
Uh-huh. How long?
16 days, in fact.
Yeah.
Finishing up the honeymoon.
I want the people started to applaud for you. Would you repeat that? You said 16 days, then would you repeat that last part there?
16 days and just finishing up the honeymoon.
Finishing the honeymoon. You don't know how true that. Mrs. Lillian Brown. Mrs. Brown was our sweepstakes winner last week, and as part of her reward, she was brought here to appear. She's from Savannah, Georgia. Congratulations, and do you have a family watching, Lillian?
Yes, I do. I have 11 children and 36 grandchildren watching tonight.
Boy, oh boy, that's all we need. Finally, Mr. Thomas Lynch, a supervisor from Wappingers Falls, New York. What kind of work do you do, Tom?
I worked for a road paving firm, Bill. We put blacktop down on the roads that you ride on upstate.
That's me. I'm glad you put that on there, because otherwise it'd be hard on the car. Now, before we start our game, we'd like to give each of you a wonderful gift package from the makers of Wizard. And here's the package right here. Thank you, Tony. All right, let's play The Price is Right. You bid for the merchandise we presented. Go as high as you like. Stop when you like. It goes to one who bids the highest without going over. Big winner gets a chance to come back again and take on three new challengers again next week. Now, as you can see over there, we got a little room to your left. It's a very special kind of house, and to give you a good look at it, we're going to take off the roof and the front, and Don, tell us what it is, please.
Bill, it's a dry heat room. There it is. It's an authentic Scandinavian sauna bath. This is the original dry heat bath used extensively by the hardy Finns and distributed by Cascade Sauna Corporation. It's the Finlandia model, constructed of handsomely grained red cedar, making a sturdy room measuring 6 by 8 feet. It contains the famous imported Viking sauna stove, giving comfortable dry heat, and it's complete with a special rug covering the moisture-absorbing red cedar floor. This unusual sauna bath can be custom fitted to any space indoors or outdoors and will be yours for the best bid. Price Authority, Cascade Sauna Corporation, Edison.
Ask for an opening bid, Mrs. Brose, of at least $1,000. You may open for a higher amount if you'd like.
I'll start at 1,000.
Minimums are 100, Mr. Day.
New Jersey.
I'll tell you, if it keeps up like this, June's going to have her own act any day now. We're going to ask for an opening bid, Mrs. Brose, of at least $1,000. You may open for a higher amount if you'd like.
I'll start at 1,000.
Minimums are 100, Mr. Day. You can exceed those.
1,100, Bill.
Mrs. Brown, our sweepstakes
1,200.
bid. 12 to Mr. Lynch.
1,300.
The range, 1,000 to 13. You need not go in $100 units if you don't want to.
1,500, Bill.
15 to Mr. Day.
1,600.
16 to Mrs. Brown.
17.
17 to Mr. Lynch.
Does that take weight off you, Bill?
It doesn't take any off me if you win it. It might do some... Yeah, it does take weight off you, actually, Mr.
I think I'll freeze.
All right. I don't quite know how you mean it, but I enjoyed it. All right, now there are three of you left. Miss Brose, final bids are in. You're 15, top 17. This is your last bid.
I say 2,000, Bill.
Mr. Day, you're 16, top 2,000.
21, Bill.
21 to Miss Brown. Final bid.
22.
Bids are over, and here they are. 2,000, 21, 22. Mr. Lynch is low at 13. There, over there is your sauna bath. I don't know. Here's the actual retail price. $2,495, Mrs. Brown, it belongs to you. Pass that along to Mr. Brown down there, if you will, please. There you are, and you have a bonus. Mrs. Brown, if it gets too hot in that room, you can cool off with this bonus, Eskimo pies. Delicious flavored Eskimo pies, the original creamy chocolate-covered dairy fresh ice cream bars, a total of 5,000 Eskimo pies in the handy six-pack. And if that makes you too cool, you can warm up again with this bonus, a fur coat. A beautiful and unusual design in luxurious dyed white Indian bobtail lamb, elegantly styled by Alexandra Furs, New York, with collar and cuffs of tipped Russian crown sable. It is yours. Congratulations from the site. May I suggest you wear more under it than June is right now? We'll have another interesting prize in a moment. But you know, everybody puts out guest towels when company's coming. Here's another thought. The second item going up for bids, watch the draperies way over there to your left, if you will. Here's our next one, Donald.
A new car. The 1963 Studebaker Gran Turismo Hawk. Studebaker's dashing new family sports car in classic design with graceful curves and lines reflecting European flair. It's styled with room and comfort for five, features total visibility and big V8 sports car performance, and has a luxurious interior, bucket seats, and wood grain dashboard, plus optional red vinyl upholstery, automatic transmission, heater defroster, twin traction rear axle, and white sidewall tires. This exciting new Studebaker Gran Turismo Hawk will be your family sports car if the price is right. Price Authority, Studebaker Automotive Sales Corporation, South Bend, Indiana. That's a beauty, Bill.
It sure is. Now, you're bidding for the Studebaker Gran Turismo Hawk at its FOB delivered price, South Bend, Indiana. We're asking for an opening bid of at least $1,000, Mr. Day.
1,500, Bill.
And Miss Brown, once again, the minimums are 100.
1,600.
And Mr. Lynch, if you win that, you can build your own road for it.
I'd try 1,700.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. Brose, 17 to you. Minimums are $100.
I've got to redeem myself for that overbid last week, Bill.
Yeah.
1,800.
1,800 to Mr. Day. You're 15, top 18.
2,000.
Can you think of a better way to finish your honeymoon?
No, I
than
can't.
Miss Brown, you're 16. top
2,100.
21, Mr. Lynch.
22, Bill.
22 to Miss Brose.
23.
Mr. Day is 2,000.
2,400.
24. And hold now, Miss Brown, because it's final bid time. You're 21, top 24. Final bid from you, ma'am.
3,000.
3,000 it is. Miss Brown's our sweepstakes winner from last week. Mr. Lynch, final bid, sir.
4,300, Bill.
Mrs. Gross, you're 23, top 43.
I'm afraid I'll have to freeze now, Bill.
Mr. Day is 24, top 43, last bid of the game.
4,000, Bill.
No, 4,300 is top, Mr. Day. You'd have to go at least to 44.
4,400.
How much?
4,400.
Oh, that's it. That does it. Bids. Well, he had a point there. He was sort of blocked in. 2344, 3,043. Those are the bids. There's your Studebaker family sports car. There you are. Here comes the actual retail price. $3,495.61. Yeah. Oh, our bids are instantaneously recorded on our tote machines, furnished by the American Totalizator Company, a division of Universal Control Incorporated. And now you get set at home, because tonight we're introducing a new Price is Right sweepstakes. All it takes is your estimate of the total price of the items mentioned, that's all, and you may send in all the postcards you like. If you're the winner, not only do you win the prizes, but we bring you to New York, like we've brought Miss Brown this week, and you appear as a contestant on the program. So take a good look and listen carefully.
What's your bid for this mink coat? A magnificent full-length design by Alexandra Furs, New York, fashioned a beautiful Ember Orchid Autumn Haze mink with softly flowing body lines accented by a sumptuous cross-cut collar and stand-away effect to frame the face. Next, a glamorous fragrance by Lanvin, fabulous arpège perfume in the elegant round black and gold bottle, holding 8 full ounces of wonderful French imported arpège perfume by Lanvin. Plus, a home hair dryer built into its own portable travel case, the Petit Salon electric hair dryer invented by Schick Incorporated, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, with 4 drying temperatures and complete with electric nail file, polish dryer, and built-in mirror. Home hair dryer, perfume, and mink coat. All will be yours if you win the holiday sweepstakes.
Okay, to win the holiday sweepstakes, become a contestant right here on the program. Send us your estimate of the total price of the items to the penny and send as many cards as you like. Don, may we have your details on the sweepstakes, please?
All right, Bill, just print your name and residence address on a postcard only with your total price for the mink coat, perfume, and hair dryer. Address your card to Holiday Sweepstakes. The Price is Right, Post Office Box 224, New York 46, New York. All cards must be in our hands no later than midnight, December 14th. Cards will be chosen at random. And on the telecast of December 17th, 5 lucky persons will have their cards picked at random, and the first card with the exact price will be the winner. If none of the 5 cards has the exact price, the winner will be the first card drawn, which has the highest estimate without going over the actual retail price. Anyone connected with The Price is Right and anyone who has appeared on the program is ineligible. Mail handling for the sweepstakes is under the supervision of an independent organization. Decision of the judges is final. And what am I winning, Bill?
You lost $4.20 since you started talking. Estimate all price, FOB, city of manufacturer, port of entry, exclusive of all retail taxes. There you are. Okay, panel, you ready for another one? You hang on, because we're all set. Watch the turntable, if you will. And here's our next item going up for bids.
Sterling silver. Yes, a beautiful service for 12 of fine sterling silver by the Alvin Corporation, including 6-piece place settings, plus 12 each of cocktail spoons, iced beverage spoons, cocktail forks, and steak knives. Plus, an impressive array of 16 extra serving pieces. A total of 136 pieces in the lovely pirouette pattern, elegantly designed in the tradition of the French provincial period, plus a handsome storage chest with swing-away doors for easy access. And all yours for the best bid, price authority, the Alvin Corporation, Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, thank you, Don, Tony, and June. We begin with number 3. That's Miss Brown, who did pretty well last time. You may begin anywhere, Mrs. Brown, anywhere at all.
I said $250.
All right, now minimums, Mr. Lynch, are $50.
300, Bill.
300. It's sterling silver, Miss Brose.
$350, Bill.
350 to Mr. Day.
400.
And up to 4, Mrs. Brown.
$450.
You needn't stick to the 50s. As I say, you may if you want, Mr. Lynch.
500, Bill.
Even 5, Miss Brose.
How many extra pieces, Bill?
I don't know how many extra, but 136 in all.
I think I'll freeze.
All right. Mr. Day is 4, top is 5. It's not final bid time, still wide open.
550.
550, Miss Brown is 450.
$575.
$50 minimums, Mrs.
Oh.
Brown. Have to go at least to 6.
6, all right.
6, Mr. Lynch.
Getting lots of help, Bill. 650.
All right, Mr. Day.
700.
7, Mrs. Brown, and it is now your final bid. You were 6, top is 7, last bid.
I'll say 800.
800, Mr. Lynch. You were 650 last bid.
What's the high bid now,
8.
Bill? 8?
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm at 650?
Yes, sir.
I think I'll freeze again.
Mr. Day is 7, top is 8, last bid of the game.
850.
Done. Bids are 350, 850 high, 800, and 650. Those are the bids. Here's the silver. Here I am, such as it is. Here's the actual retail price. $1,022.50, Mr. Day. It is yours. There you are, sir. You're welcome. Congratulations. And you have a bonus. Well, Mr. Day, how long you been married?
16 days.
Wait till I tell you about your bonus. You can add to that beautiful silver collection with those bags of silver dollars coming in over there right now from the left. Now, as you can see, these are real silver dollars, absolutely real. Now, to determine how many of these bags of silver dollars you will actually win, sir, we will enlist the aid, first of all, of this scale that Jim and June are bringing out right now. And then the aid of your mate, in this case, your wife of some 16 days, who's been waiting backstage high with the mates of all of our contestants. Everyone's been paired off. Jim, would you lower that? And please, Mrs. Day, would you please stand over there on that platform and get a good firm grip on each of those poles. Jim, you'll help her out there, huh? In the meantime, would you be good enough, sir, to accompany Tony and stand right over there beside the scale? Now, pick up one of the bags of silver, Mr. Day, one of the full ones, and feel its weight. Pick it up and estimate. Now, you estimate how much that weighs, okay? Now, each bag weighs exactly the same, and you can put, sir, as many of those bags on your side of the scale as you like. And all the money you put on your side will be yours if this platform on which your wife of just 16 days is standing does not rise. If you put on too many bags, her platform will rise, and if that happens, you lose all the money. So, and already the audience has ideas. Now it's up to you to predict in advance how many bags you can put on your side of the scale without having your wife's side rise. How many do you think you can put on without making that platform rise? Oh, boy, can you get in trouble at home with this. Lift it again, sir. How many of those bags? I would suggest caution, but she weighs more than that, I know that. And I don't even know the girl, let alone be married to her for 6 years. How many bags do you think, sir? Don't anybody? Well, you can help all you want. All right, sir, make your decision. All right, sir, make your decision. 6. 6 bags. Now remember, if that platform rises just a little bit, you lose everything. Do you still want it to be 6? Give me an answer. Give me an answer. 6. All right, start putting them on. There is, by the way, $340 in each bag. Bag number 1 is in there. All right? If it rises now, you're really in trouble. Bag number 2. Remember, if the platform rises at all, you have to put on 6 now, no matter what you do. If the platform rises at all, you lose it all. You got 3 in, you have 3 to go. Keep putting them on, because you got to put all 6 in now that you mentioned 6. You have 4 in there. Here comes 5. Watch it. Ooh. And this one is the last one. You got to put it on if it rises. It moved, but did it rise? It did not rise. It did not rise. It moved. You have 6 bags of silver. Congratulations from The Price is Right. Whoops, stay on there. You just stay right on there for a while now. You hang on there. You're going to be happy. You hang right on there. Let me tell you, you had 6 bags, and the grand total, 6 bags, $2,040 are yours. Hang on there. Don't you lose this bag. Congratulations from The Price is Right. We'll have a final item to challenge your bidding skill in a moment, but here's a word about a fine product to relieve arthritis pains for hours. We're talking about heat. All righty, now we're coming to the final item. See June sneaking in here? She got rid of her towel now. You keep your eye on her. And here is our final item going up for bids on tonight's Price is Right.
A 5-carat diamond heart. An unusual and dramatic solitaire set into a classic platinum mounting by Johnston Jewels Limited of the Waldorf Astoria. Now, examine it closely, please, on June's finger. It's a perfectly cut diamond, extremely brilliant, and beautifully faceted in the rare, distinguished shape of a perfect heart. And it weighs 5 carats, .5. It's flanked by 2 tapered baguette diamonds, together equaling .24. This extraordinary heart-shaped diamond ring has a total count of 5 carats, .29, and will be yours if the price is right. Price Authority, Johnston Jewels Limited, Waldorf Astoria, New York.
Thank you, Don. Opening bid, Mr. Lynch. You're the opener here. $3,500. You may open higher.
Well, we'll start at 3,500,
The
Bill.
minimums are 100, Mrs. Brose. 5 carats total.
36.
36, Mr. Day.
3,700.
By the way, the total diamond count is 5.29 carats. Mrs. Brown, 37 to you.
Oh, 37,
37 to you, yes, ma'am. You would have to go at least to 38.
38,
38, Mr. Lynch, who is $3,500.
4,000.
Even 4,000, and back to our champion.
4,200.
4,200 to Mr. Day.
4,300.
Who's
44.
right, please? Beg your pardon?
44,
44, Mr. Lynch.
I'm fast, 45, Bill.
45, Miss Brose.
47.
4,700, Mr. Day.
48.
Miss Brown is 44, and top is 48.
49,
Mr. Lynch is 45.
51.
Range 47 to 51. Back to Mrs. Brose.
53.
5,300, Mr. Day.
54.
5,400.
55,
Mr. Lynch is 51, and top is 55.
57.
53 to 57. Back to you, Miss Brose.
Oh, I love that heart shape.
30. 5 carat heart.
57 was it, Bill?
57, yes.
6,000.
Even 6,000, Mr. Day.
61.
61.
62,
62.
63, Bill.
63, Miss Brose. Back to you.
65.
66.
67,
Lots of help out there, Bill. What's the top bid, Bill?
67.
67.
5 seconds.
68.
Miss Brose.
7.
7,000.
71.
72,
I'll try a freeze again, Bill.
Okay. Miss Brose, you're 7, top 72. No one will take the jump.
75.
75.
76.
Miss Brown.
77,
Mr. Lynch is out. Back to Miss Brose.
79.
Mr. Day, you're 76.
8,000, Bill.
8,000 even, Mr.
8,100,
81. Mr. Lynch sits there. Back to Miss Brose.
85.
8,500. Mrs. Brose is determined.
8,600.
Mr. Day is.
87,
So is Mrs. Brown. 85, 86, 87. Miss Brose.
I'll say 88.
Mr. Day. Final bid for you, sir. You're 86, top 88. Last chance.
9,000, Bill.
Even 9. Mrs. Brown, you're 87, top 9. Last chance.
92,
Miss Brose, you're 88, top 92. Last chance of the game.
93, Bill.
Done. Bidding is over. Here are the bids. Mrs. Brose is high at 93. Then we have 9,000. Mrs. Brown at 92. Mr. Lynch stopped way back at 6,800. Sort of hoping the other three would go on way up there. Let's see if they went up high enough. There's your ring from Johnston Jewels. And here is your actual retail price. First number I gave was in thousands, Don. Actual retail price. $10,500. Mrs. Brose, it is yours. Congratulations. Everyone played it cozy and you got it. We'll have the final scores and the name of the big winner as soon as the tabulation is done. But here's Bob Wright with a word from Kent Cigarettes. We're a little late, Don. Totals only, please.
All right, Bill. Mrs. Brose has won for a total of $10,500. Mr. Day has won for a total of $3,062. Mrs. Brown has won for a total of $8,490. And Mr. Lynch, we're sorry you didn't win anything, but we do have for you, over to your left, the 20-volume deluxe aristocrat set of the World Book Encyclopedia by Field Enterprises with the works of 2,800 world-famous scholars. Congratulations, Mr. Lynch. I gave the totals, Bill. You named the champ, please.
$10,500. Still champion Barbara Brose, housewife, Durham, North Carolina. Congratulations. Your total winnings, by the way, in 2 weeks really went up into the 26,680. Thank you, Mr. Dave, Mrs. Brown, our sweepstakes winner, and Mr. Lynch. Don't forget to mail your card to the Holiday Sweepstakes. Send your entries to Holiday Sweepstakes. The Price is Right. Post Office Box 224, New York, 46, New York. And for another look at the Holiday Sweepstakes, join us again next week. We'll see you then, or tomorrow morning on this same station on the daytime Price is Right. Thank you, and good night.
The Price is Right has been brought to you by Dristan Nasal Mist, the decongestant nasal spray for relief in seconds from sinus congestion and head-caused distress. Dristan Nasal Mist. The Price is Right is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This is Don Pardo speaking.